Hello and good afternoon. I am Amit Bhagwat and you are watching Voice of Common Man. One word is very popular these days and that is woman empowerment. Does woman empowerment really exist? The question remains the same. We have a policies like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and Indian government demolished Teen Talaq Kanun as well. Uh, so we have a very special guest with us, Hina Malik. Hina ji is a director. She is theater actress. She is into production as well, and she is a very outspoken lady. So Hina ji, welcome to my show.
Hi, thank you, Amit. Thank you for having me on board. Thank you so much.
All right, Hina ji, I'm directly coming to the point. Does woman empowerment really exist?
That's a very, I would say, very, have layers. This question has layers in it, or its own self. If I talk about me, the stage I am in my life, then I would say that woman is already empowered. But if I see people around, village area or remote area, or women who are still struggling for their existence, then woman empowerment is not there, I guess. It's still
All
in the
right.
process.
All right. Hina ji, what should we do as a common man to empower the woman?
See, this is very basic ideas. Like you have given some names of the policy which the government has issued, or the steps NGOs takes, and these kind of things we are doing, right? But for me as an individual, I believe we will start empowering women when we start, balancing human beings. Like we try to understand human being and their existence and equally differentiate everybody. So it's not about only a woman to be empowered, it's about empowering humankind before anything else. And it starts from the core, from the mentality or the things we are giving to our generation, that things like that. If we start doing that, because it's from the core, it's from, you say it's coming from the past, right? From the history, that woman needs to be empowered. So when we start teaching our kids or telling the society or making them understand what is the need of empowerment, then it will start. Basically, you can make laws, you can enforce things, but it comes into action when people start doing it. That I
All right.
believe.
All right. Hina ji, are you satisfied with the government policies like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana? Indian government also demolished Teen Talaq. So, are you satisfied with this?
See, I won't say I'm completely satisfied, because these policies are introduced, made, but how they're implemented, we don't know yet. So Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao is a very old policy, and it is working in remote areas and things are being better. But yeah, there is lot of improvement needed, more needed. So it's a long journey. I cannot say that I'm satisfied, but yeah, somewhere you have to start, and government has started these things. So I would appreciate their initiative, but won't say that I'm completely satisfied this will rectify the state of women in our country. I won't say that.
Are you okay with the demolition of Teen Talaq?
That's a very I don't know what you say about it, because you cannot tell it, right? You cannot say it. Some people say that this was righteous in the religious way, right? It was meant to be done like this. But yeah, if
Hmm.
you say, if you neglect the individual and the divorce part, teen talaq part, it's like no, affecting a human being, a woman. So it's not right, and then the government has taken the right step. It's very
Okay.
individual, I
Eh,
guess.
all right. I'm not going into religion. I'm just asking whether it belongs to any religion. But
See, I have
are you
you.
satisfied?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it has done good to somebody, then it's okay with me. If it doesn't have done any good to anybody, then it's not okay with me, right? That's what I'm saying. It's very, individual. And if it helps the, what you call position of a woman in society, then it's very, very, very nice that she
And
is
just
like,
on humanitarian basis, you cannot throw some away with the 3 words.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, that if it empowers, or if it gives respect to an individual, a woman, then it's very good that we have a law right now.
All right. Hina ji, is women safe in Delhi NCR?
I would not say we are safe. If we are safe physically, we are not mentally safe. If I am a woman, I work in the industry, right? So we have wee hours, we have night hours to work or commute from home to work. So still, being a woman of 30 years, being raised in Delhi, being known to this city very well, still at 11, I feel a little scared to travel alone, or taking a route where
what type of problems you are facing regarding security?
See, Delhi police or these helpline numbers work very well. I have experience in that, work very well. But sometimes you cannot approach things like that on an immediate basis, right? If I am traveling, and somebody tease me and pass by, I cannot help it. I cannot call police because that person has gone away. It was just teasing. Such little incidents do happen. So in a way, it has changed a little bit. It is not a goon wala system is not there. Everybody is like that in the city, or you have to be scared. I'm thankful to cab people now. They are very attentive. I guess they have apps. They have apps. We can inform our parents or anybody that we are traveling and this is our route. But these are things happening. But still, there is some kind of innovation in girls that agar 11 baje we have to go out, or 10 baje we have to go out or travel in the night, we still feel a little scared. So that scarcity should not be there.
Okay.
That day I would
Hina,
say that I feel safe.
Okay. Hina,
The day I
want
to think before, traveling in the night or traveling into other area where I feel unsafe, then I will be saying that my Delhi is safe now for the women. Basically.
I have the same thinking that Delhi is still not safe for women, but we have the cities like Ahmedabad and Pune, which are very safe for women. Even Mumbai is far better than Delhi.
Yes,
right.
I always say this thing. I've been to Mumbai, I've stayed in Mumbai. I felt it is utterly safe, and it is like, I'm not scared to go out in night. So I am safe in a sense, because when you're scared, you cannot take actions against anything happening wrong, right? Because you're scared, your brain is not working. So once you're not scared, you can you can stop a person and say that don't do this to me, right? But in Delhi, yeah, I am scared. I'm still I've lived here and born here, but I'm still scared at night to travel alone. I do carry sprays in my bag and sticks in my car. I do carry that when I'm traveling.
All right. Hina ji, do you want strict laws against rape, teasing, and if yes, how will you pressurize the government to do so?
Definitely, I want strictest laws against rape, molestation, teasing, everything. Even if somebody pass by me and say a bad word, I want a strict law against it. So people are scared to do that again to anyone. because it's not only physical, it's not only for a time being. If you say a human being is molested or if teased, it leaves a marks
Hmm.
here. That's the threat comes from.
Hmm.
So yeah, I want strict law against it and quick actions. Basically, laws are to
All
have been made.
right.
Many laws have been made. Many clauses
Hmm.
are there, but I
Hmm.
need strict actions. Basically, so then and there, that person has this thing that I cannot do it again. Or
Hmm.
people who feel like doing it, they are scared.
Hmm.
Okay, I cannot if it is a girl wearing shorts, no, I cannot say
Hmm.
anything to her. I can see
Hmm.
her and I can just see her, that's it. I cannot say, I cannot do anything to her. So that kind of fear I want in people. Yes, for sure.
All right. Hina ji, you are a theater actress and you are into films in direction as well. The percentage of female is very less as compared to men in the corporate, in media, in films. So, what's your take on this?
My take is, if the percentage is low, जो दिखता
Hmm.
है मतलब it's visible, but I would
Hmm.
say we women in the industry, in media, are
Hmm.
far more stronger and better than compared to any other gender, because
Hmm.
coming till here, working in this industry with all your dignity and all your what you want to do, you are able to do it. So
Hmm.
we are at very, we are less, but we are at very good position right now. So I am definitely sure that we have very good, directors, female directors in the industry, female producers in industry, female anchors, news reporters. If you see
Hmm.
any of them, pick any of them, they are brilliant in their jobs. So I'm happy with
But
it.
all right, but we have seen the movements like Me Too and the women's in these industries, especially in films like Sajid's case and all, and women are still not safe in the industry.
See, Amit, I would say this in this criteria of Me Too, I have a different
Hmm.
opinion as
Hmm. Hmm.
compared to our industry.
Hmm.
If you go to corporate world or any other world, it's still there.
Hmm. Hmm.
So before entering the industry, I have done several of jobs which were related
Hmm.
to corporates and all.
Hmm.
It's still there,
Hmm.
and it's
Hmm.
there more than it's in our industry, right?
Hmm.
And people cannot come out because their careers
Hmm.
are vanished after that.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
don't belong anywhere. Girls,
Hmm.
boys, they don't come out.
Hmm.
Our industry, being a visual medium, being a
Hmm.
outspoken medium, it shows very elaborately. But ऐसा नहीं है that this industry is like full of these kind of people. I've been working
Hmm.
here like from 10 years, almost 10
Okay.
years, yeah, 9 to 10 years. I've
Hmm.
met people who, approached me in that direction. That was my
Hmm.
choice, my
Hmm.
call. I want to go to that direction or not. Take those
Hmm.
steps. I was thankfully I was not suffocated. I was not pulled down by that. So
Hmm.
I'm glad that I didn't reach to that state. But still,
Hmm.
I had choice.
all right.
Corporate
ठीक
houses
है.
I have seen, or any other industry I have seen, you don't have choices there to make. So that's
ठीक है.
a very, plus point of this industry, I guess. If you want to choose a
all right.
path, it's your decision, and it's not
Hmm.
that it is wrong. Actually, it is wrong using your powers to
Hmm.
demoralize somebody or not let somebody to go to a process or physically abuse somebody for that to
Hmm.
give work is wrong. But still, it's everywhere. It should not be there. It's everywhere. this doesn't only belong to the industry or something like that. I really don't like this tag on the industry that, you know, industry is full of these type of
No,
people,
no.
and it happens here.
Everywhere. It's in corporate, it's in government job,
It's everywhere,
it's
and I'm
everywhere.
telling you, Amit, it's more brutal out there than our industry. We can still go out and talk about it. These people are not able to talk about it just because they know that after this they cannot do anything. There are so many company cases pending like this with the HRs and all. We can come out and put on a video only that this person has this, and the case starts. It doesn't happen anywhere else.
ठीक है. Hina ji,
And everything has
do you
pros and cons also. People are using this in a different way also right now. So I have that objection also. So when you start doing it is using some laws for your benefit, it stops benefiting the real person who needs it.
Okay, I'm coming to that point as well. I'm
Yeah.
coming to that point as well. Do you think women need reservation?
No, nobody needs reservation. Everything should be on the basis of merits.
Okay.
This is
And
a belief of mine. That's a personal thing. There should not be equality. Won't come from reservations. When I would say that I'm a woman, give me this thing. It is not equal. When I say I am Hina, I can do this thing, it would be equal. Give me things which I deserve. That would be equality. And then I'll be a, you know, a human being on a level. It will take time. Because right now, you know, we have to come here, then go like together. So it will take time. But still, I personally believe a reservation for any kind is not needed now. Now, in this century, where everybody is self-sufficient, they can work from their hands and brains. So there is no reservation needed. Especially, we don't need permissions to, you know, permits to, you know, support ourselves. That I am this and this, so I should get this percentage of, you know, less thing, and you know, I can get through things. No, merits should be there.
Government is all any government, and also women is always talking about women reservation. It's in the parliament every time. It's in parliament. Women needs reservation
Amit,
and all this.
I'm a very non-political person, but still I would say, in past few years, I've seen some things have become trend to, you know, raise a voice, to, you know, being heard, just to make a different, you know, different impact, that I am there. People have started using things like women empowerment, like rights. People have started using these terms. It's not really happening in the core. It is nothing is happening in the core where the real problem lies. A girl like me, who's like born and raised in a family where they let me do what I want to do, right? Doesn't need empowerment. I don't need empowerment. I'm already empowered. A girl who is sitting in a village where she cannot study, where she is forced to marry at the age of 10, she needs empowerment. So that's the core. So I am talking about empowerment is different thing if it's create effect there. My empowerment doesn't come from that मेरे को एक seat मिल जाए metro में. मेरे को that's not my that should not be empowerment. That should not something I should stand for a woman, right? It should reach where it belongs to. So that's like government policies and these things are happening since ages. But कहाँ तक पहुँचा? हर चीज, हर policy they make, they launch, they celebrate it, they make news, and then it doesn't reach to the people. Any government, anyone. मतलब वो कहते हैं फीते काटते हैं और उसके बाद खत्म.
ठीक है हिना जी, एक बात और कर रहा था आपसे मैं. There are certain laws for women, like laws for dowry and domestic violence, but sometimes it was misused by the women only. So what's your take?
That's what I'm saying. This
Hmm.
is the main problem started recently or these days, that any law has been misused, and that is something which has to be taken care of very, very, I don't know how you take care of it, by quick actions, actually, to by reaching to the core of the problem. If some
Hmm.
cases happen like this, by reaching
Hmm.
I've heard of like rape cases, false rape cases, false dowry cases
Hmm.
by newly married girls, and I've heard of it. So
Hmm.
that is something. Yeah, Me Too campaigns, false cases on
Hmm.
that also, just to get the attention from the media or something like that. This is
Hmm.
something, if we start taking quick actions and strict laws,
Hmm.
both the ways.
Hmm.
If you put a false allegation and you get
Hmm.
caught, that's false.
Hmm.
So you will be penalized for that equally.
Hmm.
So that's
Hmm.
that kind of policy should be there, actually. That if I blame somebody wrongfully, I would be charged with, I might go to the jail.
Hmm.
So that kind of law has to be there also.
ठीक.
It's not always
Uh,
that
Hina ji, what's your final comment? And as a daughter of India, as a sister of India, as a woman, what you really want to request to the government, or really want to say to the government?
Government, I would like to tell them that everybody is doing their bit, but let's not be more what you call meaner or self-oriented, just to show that our government has done this and done that. Let's make some real things happening. So not just start something, like reach to somewhere, actually. Because I'm seeing more and more these things, that lots of policies are made, and but then they're not reached to the right person. Let's do
Hmm.
it. थोड़े से start करते हैं. Let's start from little bit things. Then so एक टाइम आएगा कि हाँ, जब इतना fund it will be released for some people, or some needed people would reach to those people.
Hmm.
That thing has to be done, actually. I'm okay with policy making.
Implementation is the
Implementation,
implementation.
proper implementation. Not only 10 100 ladies brought to, and given employment to, and just clicked
Hmm.
photos with. Let's go to the core, and let's do the real development for a while now. It is needed now. It's not, policies are enough. Lots of things have initiated. Let's implement them nicely.
All right.
That would be my
Thank.
request.
Okay. Thank you so much, Hina Malik ji, for being with us.
Thank you so much. I really like this conversation. I really like your questions and all. And thank you for having me on board with you. And thank you for relating from my views also, because yeah, it's like everybody has, this was everything which I have felt, or it was my individual thinking process, basically. So it's not against any thinking, anyone. Is I believe in, let's start being human first, then we can reach somewhere. Humanity is the main core I believe in, basically.
All right. Thank you, Hina ji, and thank you, everyone. And Amit Bhardwaj signing off. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.
Thank you.